Thank you for the opportunity to showcase some of this magic that I've been working on recently. I'm going to start out with a card trick and an Irish riddle. First of all, the Irish riddle. Leroy, could you name any two red kings?
The hearts and the diamonds.
Hearts and the diamonds, very good. Those are the cards I shall use. There is the king of hearts. There is the king of diamonds. Now, anyone here ever played poker in Vegas?
Me.
Good, Rhonda. So I learned something interesting about these red kings recently. I learned that the red kings are involved in more winning poker hands in Vegas than the black kings. And I think it's something to do with their affinity for those other powerful cards, the aces. Look, I'll show you what I mean. I can set these kings on top of the deck, and if I make a magical pass, one card appears between them. Okay, so now we have a king, a card, and a king, but not just any card, we have an ace. Look, I'll do that again. This time it's just a snap, and now we see that once again a card appears between the kings, and sure enough it just happens to be an ace. But here's a strange thing. I can even place almost the entire deck between these kings, but it's just a toss, and one card appears between them. Christy, you want to check that out, see what we got there? What did we get? An ace, very good. Okay, so for the fourth and the final ace, let's try it the hard way. Let's try it long distance. You can see the faces of the cards, and you can see the backs of the cards. But if I just do this, I find the fourth card. Thank you very much. Okay, let's take a closer look at these aces. Right now, all four aces are face up. We have the ace of clubs, that's face up. We have the ace of hearts, that's face up. We have the ace of spades, that's face up. And last but not least, we have the diamonds. Now, if I just cast a shadow over those cards, we will see that one of these aces has now turned face down. Now, to get the second ace to turn face down, I just give the cards a twist. Now we see that that's two aces down, clubs and hearts, diamonds is next. Again, just a snap. That's three down, one left to go, that magical twist, and that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And of course you can applaud at any time. But by the way, that's actually the easy part. The hard part is to get them to turn face up again. But it's just a snap. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there is 4. But I know what you're thinking. I seem to have lost something. Well, where did those aces go? Let's see if I can find those. The first one is about here. The second one's over here. The third ace is with the 2, the 3, and the 4. But if I just rip it, you can find the fourth one, and that's all 4 aces. Ali, could I borrow you for a second?
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to show you something with the aces. Now you may not realize this, but some playing cards are heavier than others. For instance, the ace of spades is a little heavier than the other aces, and the reason why is it has more ink on it. You'll see that with in any deck of cards, the ace of spades has the larger pip and it has more ink, and that causes it to be a little heavier. Is anyone buying this?
No.
Okay. Ali, hold out your right hand thumb up, please.
Could be. Could be.
Does this card feel a little heavy?
No.
Heavier than it should?
Well, because your hand is...
Well, exactly. I'm pressing down rather hard with my thumb down. But tell you what, what's the name of this card here?
The ace of clubs.
The ace of clubs, right. So I'm going to place the ace of clubs, not here, but here. Now, if you were a betting personality, which ace would you bet is on top and which is on the bottom?
The ace of spades and the ace of clubs.
That's right. But actually, you see, the problem is the ace of spades is on the bottom and the ace of clubs is on the top. So go ahead, take a look, see what you got.
Oh my God.
I didn't see that.
Mom, you lost the game.
I know, I did. He's so good.
So some of you know that I have to go to El Paso quite a bit with my job. And as you know, El Paso is on the border with Mexico. So I was in a bar there recently and I met this guy. He showed me a clever swindle using a silver American $50 and an old copper Mexican centavo and a $20 bill which I foolishly loaned him. So anyway, so he took the $50, then he took the centavo and he placed them inside the bill. He folded up the bill, he removed one of those coins, and he said, let's bet for $5. Which coin is on the outside, the copper or the silver? Well, of course, catching a glimpse, I guess silver. He snapped his fingers and he said, no, I'm sorry, the copper's on the outside, the silver is on the inside. So I now owed him $5. I said, well, let's do it again. So again, he put the centavo inside the bill along with the $50. He folded them up. He removed one of those coins. And he said, okay, which do you think's on the outside, the copper or the silver? Again, I guess silver. Again, he snapped his fingers. And he said, no, sorry, the copper's on the outside, the silver is on the inside. So I now owed him $10. I said, well, I'll tell you what, how about we do double or quits? He said, sure, we can do that. So he put the coins inside the bill. He removed one of those coins, and he said, which is on the outside, the copper or the silver? This time I was on to him now, so I guessed copper. He snapped his fingers, and he said, no, I'm sorry, the silver is on the outside. You now owe me $20. I said, well, that's amazing, that's amazing. I'll tell you what, I'll bet you this $20 that the copper's on the inside. He said, no, I'm sorry, it's gone. Completely gone. So I lost my $20. Okay, so I'd like to share with you the mystery of the hyperactive coins. So this is how it works. I use 4 $50 and I use 4 cards. So this is how it works. I place a card over each coin. I start at the bottom and I say, jump. I say, jump. I say, jump, and all 4 coins. Magic.
Amazing.
So Curtis, do you know the difference between a man and a boy?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Well, then you'll know that a man carries his money in a purse like this. So let's see what I've got in here. My little pot of gold. Okay, so I've got some quarters here. 25-cent quarters, which I shall place in 2 rows of 3. Now you may not realize this, but quarters have George Washington's head on one side and an eagle on the other. But that eagle means these coins can fly. And I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3 coins in this hand, 3 coins in this hand. All I have to do is I squeeze, I toss, and I catch. And now we see that I have 4 on my right and 2 on my left. I'll try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4 coins in this hand. 2 coins in this hand. Again, I squeeze, I toss, and I catch. And now you see that I have actually 5 on my right and 1 on my left. So we'll try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins, just 5 coins. Christy, could you come forward, please? Hold out your right hand, palm up. Take these 5 coins, clench them tight, make a fist, and I'll take this last coin.
Curtis.
And if I toss, invisibly it travels through time, space, bone, and flesh. Christy had 5 coins. If the magic happened, you should now have 6. Count the coins onto the table. See how we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Did you feel that coin when it landed?
I felt something.
So anyway, I was in Arkansas recently, and I had breakfast at Cracker Barrel. Oh, and by the way, if you ever go there, I strongly recommend the Uncle Herschel's favorite. Delicious. But anyway, so after breakfast, I went up to the till, and I asked the lady if I could get change of a 20. But when she counted me my money, she counted it kind of funny. So she counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5's 10, and 5's 15, and 5's 20. So shortly after leaving, I thought, you know, that was a little strange the way she counted that. I better double check. So I counted 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hang on a second. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5's 9, and 5's 14, and 5's 19. I thought, I knew it. She had ripped me off. So back into the store, and I said, look, lady, I meant to have $20 here instead of just get 19. She goes, well, that's amazing, that's amazing. That'd be the first mistake I've made in 20 years. Well, I thought that was a little strange, given that she only looked about 30. But anyway, she counted the money again, and she counted 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And I goes, well, that's amazing. I said, do you mind if I count that in front of you? She said, no, go ahead. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5's 10, and 5's 15. I said, hang on a second. So the 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I thought, look, man, I should have $20 here. Now I've only got 15. And she goes, that's amazing, that's amazing. You know, that would be the first mistake I have made in 30 years. Well, now I knew I couldn't trust her since a moment ago she told me she'd just been working there 30. So she counted it again, and she counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5's 10, and 5's 15, and 5's 20. She said, you know what happened? You forgot to do the magic when you counted the money. She said, count it again. This time don't forget to do the magic. So I counted 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. She said, now don't forget to do the magic. 18, 19. She said, now do the magic. So I did the magic. And I finally got Okay. Okay, Ali. Once again, I want to show you something. I want to show you something using the 2 red jacks. I can find those. Earlier we had the 2 red kings, now we're on to the red jacks. Here we go. So Ali, check those out. Make sure they are all that they appear to be. Just paper and ink. No funny business.
Yep.
No trick cards. Okay, you can hold on to those for a second. I want you to just think of one of these cards that you see, but don't tell me which one you're thinking of.
Okay.
Just think of one. You've got one in your mind?
Mhm.
Great. Set the jacks on top. Place that. Excellent. And I will cut those into the center. Now, just to make sure there's no funny business, you can see that the jacks really are in the middle. Ali, hold out your right hand palm up, please. Bring over your other hand, set it on top. Now, for the first time, name the card that you were thinking of.
7 of clubs.
The 7 of clubs. Now, wouldn't it be a great trick if the 7 of clubs was now in between the 2 red jacks?
A very good.
Would that be a good trick? Lift up your hand. Let's see. So now we have a red jack on the top and a red jack on the bottom. So obviously somewhere between these cards would of course be the 7 of clubs, right?
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, I know you're not too impressed with that. You see, I work on a simple premise that magic is about 2 things. One is entertainment and the other is astonishment. That was the entertainment. Now here come, would you like to see the astonishment?
Yes. Yeah.
Your hand over, hold your hand over once again and bring over. Excellent. Done. Lift up your hand. Let's see if it worked. Remember the red jack that was on top? It's now gone. The red jack on the bottom, it's now gone. So look through the deck and let's see if the magic happened. We're looking for the 7 of clubs to be in between the 2 red jacks.